Leaving the bustling shores of the Cape Cross seal colony, we journey inland back into Namibia's heart. Our destination, Spitzkoppe, a majestic desert wonderland. Here, towering red boulders rise from the sand, creating a breathtaking backdrop. We camped amidst these ancient rocks, hiked through their winding paths, and witnessed the first light of dawn as it bathes the landscape in a fiery red glow. This was one of my favorite camping spots on our entire overland journey, and here's how it went. It is about 3:30 in the afternoon, and we have had just a stunning drive through the Namibian desert here on our way to Spitzkoppe. And as we were driving towards Spitzkoppe for the last hour or 2 hours, you could just see these giant red stone rocks way off in the distance. And finally, we are right beneath them. And this is right where we're going to be camping, right in front of these giant red rocks. And this is just a beautiful campground. You have a lot of these red rock boulders and these mountains and this really soft desert grass waving in the wind. And it's going to be a beautiful camp spot. So there's a lot of hiking and different trails that you can do. You can actually climb up some of these rocks here right behind our campsite. You can go on mountain biking trails, but we only have one night, and this afternoon I'm on cook group, so I don't have a lot of time to explore this afternoon. But there's a beautiful archway that's just about half a mile from where we're camping, so I'm going to head over there and show you guys one of the famous Spitzkoppe arches that's here in the park. So yeah, let's head that way. I've just walked about half a mile from our campsite, which is right beneath that really big boulder over there, and it's just super fun climbing around all of these red rock boulders. And I've made it to the rock bridge. So we have this little natural archway right amongst some of these rocks, and you can just get some nice views looking through there. So yeah, let's head down and check out the arch, see if we can climb through it. And yeah, just enjoy some of these views up on top of these red rock boulders. Just a very fun natural playground to explore here. into the eye of the arch here, and as you come to the other side, you just have this beautiful framing of some of the Spitzkoppe rocks just through this archway. And then just being right under the archway, you can just see how skinny and narrow this arch is. But yeah, it's a bit of a climb to come up into the middle of the arch here, but really worth it. Just incredible views, and then again, just surrounded by all of these red rocks is really beautiful. So the little archway is right down there. You can still see the eye of the arch there, but I've just come up one of the rocks on the other side of the arch, and we just have these amazing 180-degree views of the Spitzkoppe Valley and some of the mountains and all of just these red rocks and huge boulders that are in this little park here. And it's just an epic view all around. So yeah, it's been really fun just climbing and hiking up all of these big red rocks. That was a nice little hike out to the arch, which again is just about half a mile from our campground here, but our campground is just stunning. We are right in the middle of all of just these big red rocky cliffs and mountains, and it's just beautiful. There's a lot of different hiking that you could do. You could hike up some of these bigger mountains, and then the big rock right behind us we can also hike up. So again, I have to go back to camp to help with some of the cooking responsibilities tonight, but hopefully later tonight we can maybe go up one of these for sunset or sunrise tomorrow. But yeah, let's head back to camp, set up some dinner, set up our tent, and yeah, just enjoy this beautiful camping in the Spitzkoppe. Alright guys, so we have just been cooking right off of the truck here, just in this beautiful setting right beneath this red rock here, setting up our tents. We just have a beautiful campground tonight and a beautiful place to just hang out. Maybe I'll be able to run up this rock a little bit after dinner for a sunset over the Spitzkoppe Valley here. We have just cooked our dinner at our little campsite, which is right beneath this beautiful rock, and I've climbed up a little bit of the rock here just after the sunset to see a little bit of the afterglow here behind the Spitzkoppe mountain. But we're just surrounded by these beautiful red rocks, and it's just a gorgeous evening, and I love our campsite, which is like right beneath the rocks here. Anyways, that's about it for today, and the plan is to wake up before sunrise and hopefully hike up this little hill that's right behind our campsite, and maybe even go a little bit higher up on one of these rocks to just watch the sunrise over the valley and illuminate some of these Spitzkoppe rocks. So that should be really beautiful, and again, very accessible since our camp is just right down there. Good morning, guys. It is about 6 in the morning here, and we are still in just this beautiful sky full of stars, and it was beautiful for stargazing last night. But anyways, I've woken up pretty early this morning because I want to hike to the top of that rock right behind our campsite and watch the sunrise against the Spitzkoppe Mountains. It is about 6:30, so it took about 20 or so minutes to scramble up to the top of this rock. It's really not too hard. There's one kind of technical bit where you kind of have to boulder yourself up over some rocks, and I have made it to the top. And I guess I misjudged sunrise. I thought sunrise would be at 6:30, but it looks like we still have probably a good 15 or 20 minutes until the sun rises over the valley here. But you're starting to see the glow of the sunrise behind me. And then, yeah, from up here, we're just gonna get some beautiful views looking right across at the Spitzkoppe mountain and then some of the other red rocks that make up this little valley here. So yeah, let's hang out here and just kind of relax and enjoy watching the slow sunrise over the Spitzkoppe. It is 7:20 right now, and although it's been kind of light for the last half hour or so, the sun was rising above some mountains off in the valley there, so it took a while for the sun to actually hit the Spitzkoppe mountain, but it's just starting to hit the peak right now, so it's just illuminating that bright red rock above this green valley, and then you just have all of these other beautiful mountains around here. And again, I climbed up that rock that was right behind our campsite here, so I'm just getting this elevated 360-degree view of the valley, and it's just stunning from up here. So yeah, gonna enjoy watching the sunrise against the Spitzkoppe rock for a little bit, and then eventually I'll head back down to camp, have some breakfast, and we'll be heading out of Spitzkoppe at about 8:30. So yeah, very beautiful just sunrise from up here, and worth getting up early, even though I got up way too early for the sunrise, but we didn't have internet, so I couldn't tell when the sunrise was going to be this morning. I have just come down from this rock right here, which is where I hiked up this morning to watch the sunrise. And again, we were right over our camp, and then we got to see the first rays of light hit the Spitzkoppe Mountains, which just glowed bright red. And it was really, really beautiful and just a nice, relaxing way to start the morning. And I love when we get to enjoy places like this. But we have packed up the truck. It's about 8:30 now, and today is actually just a very long travel day. We're gonna push as close to Etosha as we can, because tomorrow and the next day we're gonna hang out in the Etosha Park and do some wildlife sightings. But beautiful last night and this morning here in the Spitzkoppe Valley here, surrounded by these red rock mountains. Just absolutely love this place, and such a cool and unique campground. So yeah, we're gonna jump in the car soon and